In this video, I will show you how to subscribe data from MQTT broker to GENESIS64 and also publish data from GENESIS64 to MQTT broker. This is the data from MQTT broker, the real-time data on MQTT broker. As you can see, it is array values. The format is timestamp from the server and the values array here. In each set of data, there are timestamps, tag name, and value. I will subscribe this data to GENESIS64. We need to create encoder, MQTT broker connection, and the subscriber. In Workbench, go to Internet of Things. Create the MQTT broker. Right-click on MQTT broker. Add MQTT broker. Give it a name. For example, my broker. Select protocol. Add simple MQTT and the server address. That is the IP address of the MQTT broker or server name and the TCP port. In this case, it is 1883. And use MQTT version 3.1 if need. For security mode, you can setting security corresponding to your MQTT broker. In this case, I have no security credential here. Then hit apply. Now create a custom encoder decoder. Give it a name. And use the message type as multiple values in the values array of message because my data in MQTT broker is the array. Here, add the message format. This is the timestamp. But my timestamp is not a UTC, it is a local time. Then we need to change the key by adding key and use now local. As you can see, this is the example preview for the key we have selected. And the values. This is the values array. And the value format, it need to corresponding to the original one. T for timestamp, ID for the data name, and the value. There is no status, and I need to change the UTC to the local time. And hit apply. Create the subscriber. Give it a name and choose the decoder that we have created. And select the MQTT broker. Specify the base topic in the MQTT broker. In this case, it is meter data. Following by / and sharp to make sure that we have all of data in that topic. Our device not have the device ID. Then we can use all message will have the same device ID and specify the device ID. For example, meter data. And then hit apply. Now testing with the Data Explorer of GENESIS64. Under my computer, Internet of Things, IoT subscriber. As you can see, this is my subscriber that we have created. And the meter data, the device ID that we have specified here. And the published data via static list. This is the data from MQTT broker, and you can use it on any modules such as GraphWorks. Now I will publish data from GENESIS64 to MQTT broker. We need to create the published list here. Right click on the published list and add published list. In this case, I have the existing one. Give it a name and specify the refresh rate. For example, in this case, 3 seconds. And you can use only send a refresh message and send prioritized message immediately. On the second tab, publish real-time points, you can add any data tags. This is the publisher name and hit apply. If you would like to add more tags, click here to add new item and browse for the tags. If you would like to delete, select add the raw and hit delete on the keyboard and hit apply. Next step, we need to create the publisher. And the publisher connection branch. Right click on it and select add MQTT publisher connection. Give it a name and select the encoder. For example, you can use iconics.json. If you would like to create the custom encoder, you can create the custom encoder here and then select from the drop-down list and select the published list. You can leave the client ID. It will be automatically created by the program itself. And you have to specify the device ID and select the MQTT broker. Specify the base topic. You can retain the message. Then hit apply. Now start the publisher point manager. Go to the MQTT broker. As you can see, this is Gen64 base topic and the device ID my Gen64 and the message here. This is real-time data from GENESIS64.